Hello, welcome to SquishiVision. This is going to be relatively quick and brief because I've had an exhausting day and I um like minutes away, if we're being frankly honest, from me collapsing and falling asleep. So the quicker we get this done, the better, really. Um, because I played round stuff when stuff around us when I had work, rest of work. When I was at Upper Est, where I was yelling a lot, and then I went to HEMA. So, very sleepy. You can probably tell how sleepy I am. But this episode was fun. It had a very tense twist. I mean, a tense twist was really the biggest part. Um, a lot of it was kind of set up. Uh, Jedi kind of recollecting themselves, and we get a cameo from Ki Adi Mundi, which is quite funny. People are complaining, and obviously they're being silly complaining, but they're pointing out this is obviously the Jedi who proclaimed the Sith as extinct for a millennium. And they're right here in the midst of this. But what are these people assuming? We don't know if Sith are involved. We don't know who reports back. No one was disputing that, if someone using a red lightsaber and being dark side trained was enough to be a Sith Lord, then I think, Qui-Gon would have been a bit more. Well, no, hang on, let me take my words. Oh yeah, if that was enough to basically be if someone being a dark force user using a red lightsaber was enough to prove the Sith existed, then all Qui-Gon had to be like, well, he had a red lightsaber, he used the force, therefore he's Sith. But one presumes that he already kind of said that, and they were still like, well, maybe he's not Sith. So we don't know whether the person in this is Sith, and to be honest, they probably aren't. So, or at least if they are, that doesn't go back to the Jedi for whatever reason. People are assuming too much too early. So the Ki Adi Mundi cameo isn't an issue. So they all go to the planet to find the Wookiee, and they take some red shirts with them. So there's someone to die next episode. And it's, I've forgotten the name now, Basilisk or something. A more like creature who apparently his only purpose in life is to sniff things and get very excited about it and then scream a lot. And I wish that was my life, to be honest. It's pretty much the life of a cat. Without any really kind of other. It's unclear if this creature is sapient or just sentient, but I would have dressed them up. Meanwhile, May and Divigo, who I can't remember the name of, arrives at the planet, and May has what appears to be a ton of heart, change of heart, and decides that actually, I mean, it makes sense. If her entire spiral into revenge was because she thought she had no family left and her sister died, who she loved, and then she finds out her sister's alive. That's getting a lot of steam of your kind of revenge plot, you know? And it seems for what is actually I think quite a rare and unusual twist and interpretation of the whole plot. Usually it's like, oh, this person's too far gone and too committed to the murder, even their and they're gonna blame their long lost sister, and it's gonna be an amnesty fight. And she generally seems to love her sister. And the fact that her sister's alive is really matters to her. And very early on, they discover that each of us is alive, and that really takes out all the fight in her. And that's really all she needed. And that's really unusual. It means that the rest of the story isn't predictable. People are complaining about the twist, the change of hearts too soon. I'm excited. This is going against the normal storytelling norms. I have no clue what's going to happen next between these characters. I imagine there's going to be. I mean, they might go the route of having a manufactured miscommunication conflict and all that being disappointing. But right now, the prospects are wide. The apparent bad of the show is now decided that she's going to be the bad because this is alive, and that was her reason for everything. Obviously, there's still some conflict there, but not entirely clear cut. and the markers, the being in the mask turns up anyway, and even that's unexpected and much earlier than I thought it would be. And it kind of fuels the speculation that May's colleague is the master, but that seems too clean to me. So I think something else might be up, but it's hard to say. And yeah, if it's not the master, why did they turn up and finish the job for May? Did they just know that May had decided not to? Were they telling May anyway? And as soon as May abandoned the quest, they go after the Jedi. It's a shame we never really got to see much of the Wookiee in action in this future, but then that's the same with all the other kind of characters. They all died, and we see more of them in the backstory. So I think we're going to see more of a Jedi backstory. Continue to like other characters. I love Jackie and Osha's interaction and the kind of sibling friendly, genuinely like friendly, not like one, like she cares and stands and she's wise and she gives them advice. I love that George rather is still trying to be this kind of big, mature, newly promoted Jedi, but he can't help but let his heart kind of like show, especially when Osha's like, I think this has to die, and I think the tragedy is that if that continues the conflict when really her sister wants to kind of go with the Jedi, surrender, work with them because the enemy admits that they're wrong, and as soon as they get given reason to live, they want to live again, and that's I think an interesting concept that we haven't really seen in fiction before. So I'm actually kind of excited for that. Fairly nice set design. I love the hill walking. Hills are so good on Finland Cinema. It's really, really good idea to do that. Right, I've already been talking for about 6 minutes, but like I said, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna bounce because I'm probably gonna drop off sleep very soon, and if I stay here much longer, I'm gonna like just struggle. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will see you. In the wee hours in the morning on Saturday after I've been back from my cinema from watching Doctor Who. Probably exhausted, give my thoughts on the entire series, and then packing to go to Comic Con Yorkshire and being exhausted in Yorkshire. Good. More exhausted Harris to look forward to. Isn't that a delight?